I'm Ann Simmons in the newsroom of the Los Angeles Times. The dispute over access to the Wedge, a popular surfing spot off Newport Beach, has resurfaced in recent weeks. Board surfers, who are allotted less time than body surfers to ride the waves, are urging city officials to change the rules and give them more time. The limitations on board surfers at the Wedge have been in place for almost 2 decades, and frustration has steadily mounted. The Times' Emily Foxhall has been covering the issue and joins me to discuss recent developments. Welcome, Emily.
Thank you.
So for those of us who don't surf, just tell us briefly, what's the difference between a board surfer and a body surfer?
Simply put, a board surfer is anybody who uses a board. So a surfboard, a boogie board, or a skimboard. And a body surfer doesn't use a board at all. So they put flippers on their feet and just use their bodies.
I didn't know that. So tell me, what is this rivalry about? Why can't both groups actually use the Wedge at the same time?
So city law for the past 20 years has limited the surfing hours to body surfers only from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. any day in May through October. So the rivalry is that board surfers want to be able to use that time as well.
So why can't they use them at this? Why can't they use it at the same time? I mean, are they clashing? Do they kind of run over each other?
So body surfers say that it's dangerous for them to ride the waves at the same time as a board surfer. The board surfers can go faster, so they can catch the waves first, and that leaves body surfers with less fun for themselves.
Right.
But they also say they're in danger if a board were to hit them or one of the surfers were to hit them.
And why is this spot in particular so appealing?
Well, it's a pretty famous spot, but it's known for the waves a couple times of the year can reach 20 feet or 30 feet.
Wow.
And they also crash really near to the shore, which is good for body surfers because they can just get right out there without having to take a boat somewhere and ride the waves.
Great. And how are city officials trying to resolve this issue?
They just started what's called a black ball working group. So that is a group of city officials who are reviewing the policies throughout Newport Beach, including the Wedge, but not limited to it. And so they may choose to make a recommendation to the Parks, Beaches, and Recreation Commission, but nothing is set in stone yet.
Great. Well, it's an interesting story. We'll certainly continue to follow. Thank you.
Thanks.
For more on this story and others, please visit latimes.com.